Project Paranormal is an experience-style investigation show. We want the viewer to feel as if they are part of the crew while we journey into some of the most haunted, weirdest, or unexplained locations. Nothing is faked, and there are no scripted reactions. You see what we experience during the investigation. Keep your eyes and ears open as you watch. You may notice something we didn't. Viewer discretion is advised. In the early 1880s, the Acadia Ranch Health Resort opened its doors in Oracle, Arizona. By 1891, the location was turned into a sanatorium for tuberculosis sufferers, and it was the perfect spot for recovery due to the climate. A place where folks diagnosed could come to recover if they were lucky. Some made it out, some didn't. The establishment later switched hands from many different owners, and over time until 1978, when the Oracle Historical Society bought the building and turned it into a museum. Yet those that have lived there have made claims of spirits in the house, and other paranormal investigators over the years have come to this location, documenting sounds, footsteps, doors opening and closing. A location filled with life, death, and misfortune. A place where just 200 yards sits the cemetery of the city itself. This is Project Paranormal's investigation at the haunted Acadia Ranch Museum. Today we are actually investigating the Acadia Ranch. We're getting all kinds of weird notifications from them already. Hey everybody, it's Justin here with another episode of Project Paranormal, and today we are actually investigating the Acadia Ranch in Oracle, Arizona. A long-standing building that has been turned into a museum but once housed patients with tuberculosis. There's a lot of stories about things being heard in this building and feelings of heaviness, and we've gone ahead and put a few sensors in place that Mark's going to cover here in just a minute, but we're about to get lights out and see what we find.
So one of the things that I've been working on for Project Paranormal Arizona is trying to be able to develop our own ghost hunting equipment. We started out with things like bells or other types of objects that something, if we detect movement and we're in another room, we might be able to hear it. So what I've developed is this little electronic device here based on Adafruit Circuit Playground. But what it's going to do is be able to detect movement, small bumps, movements, or knocks, and do an audible alert. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on the door of the tuberculosis recovery room, because we know that door has been reported to be move quite often, so at least we could hear it if we're in another room. And then you just press the button below it. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, I see it. Cool.
And then it does 1, 2, 3, and it's ready to go.
Gotcha. Okay.
The light's green, trap's clean.
Gotcha. So we've been setting some of these devices up that detect movement, and basically we're getting all kinds of weird notifications from them already. Even our K2 meters were going off like crazy for no reason. Where they're at right now, if you look, right here, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing there. There's no equipment here, and these were going off in unison. And actually, they were going off in unison as one of those meters in there was going off. Okay, that was just us.
Front door.
Yeah, front door. So, I mean, we're already seeing some just weird stuff with our tech. So, we'll see what else we find in here. You gonna go ahead and take that?
All right, let me go and reset the ice box.
Okay. This one's been going off like crazy.
Oh my God, look how many events.
Yeah, it just did another one. And I mean, do you think there's a draft that's hitting it maybe?
No, it's vibration only. We're standing on cement.
Yeah, we're on cement. We're not on the wood.
I mean, theoretically, the wood could be contracting because of temperature.
Correct. So see?
That's what's supposed to happen, footstep.
So if it senses a large footstep or knock, it does that?
Yeah. And then reset. All right, I'll wait you to.
Okay.
Should I put it more central? Well, actually, that's been a pretty active one. I'll leave it on that one.
What?
I think there's a cat in the roof again, or something. Because it totally. I heard that. One of the sensors went off. But I heard something in the roof.
Okay.
Hush.
The roof is right above us.
Hush. There went another meter. Let's go look. I think that was, well, wow, even the door. Now it goes off.
Yeah. So we're
So
all the way in another room and it's going off.
correct. I'm gonna check the nurses. So the nurses, which isn't on the floor.
Oh, did it fall?
No.
Oh.
But look how many buttons there are. So now that's moved. That's going off. So we're gonna reset this.
Yeah. Yeah. Give it a second. Okay. Press the bottom button. Walk away.
Okay.
And I got the motion camera, so. Did you touch the door again?
Well, it's moving on its own. So hold on.
That's fine. Just leave it.
I'm just doing some test. So right now I'm walking around the door. Nothing's happening. It's not going off. Okay, see? I'm walking all around this door.
But other ones are going off.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing on this door is going off. So we'll come back to the door and see what it's...
And there's no air.
There's no air conditioning.
No central air conditioning. The only heating unit is this one gas furnace over here.
Yes.
Oh, look at the door already. Just like.
Well, I messed with it, remember?
No, reset it.
Oh, you did again. And that one's still
Going nuts.
just going nuts. So what I might recommend doing is we'll let that one run a little bit longer, and then maybe we need to move it.
Okay, the power still goes to the laptop when I turn the light off.
Okay. I haven't gotten any other weird EMF readings, though, oddly enough. Other than those weird spikes we didn't get recorded, but those came out of nowhere. So why don't we try something else?
Yeah.
Reset it, put it in there.
Okay.
Where it's not on wood.
I'll hold on to that.
Yep.
Like right in the doorstep?
Yeah. Because that's concrete, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but maybe for some reason there's something triggering it on the wood.
Yeah. That's not going to vibrate.
No.
And that's Adobe over there too.
Well, there it went again.
It just went off on cement.
Is there anyone in here or any spirit that would like to talk to us? We're noticing this device is going off. Are you in the freezer? Well, either we moved it and it was triggering something, or it doesn't like that we're over here.
Yeah. All right.
So we'll come
just
back.
Give it some space.
Give it some space. All right, let's continue with the original game plan here. There's a flashlight, or you got your own?
I got it.
Okay. Oh. The door didn't go off again, did it, though, when I just did that? I don't think so.
No.
So, yeah, the door's got 2 bumps on it already. That door has 2 bumps already, and as you saw, doing a bunch of this does not trigger that.
If it's too distracting, I could put them on mute.
It's not, it's interesting.
And I'm kicking myself that I didn't get my phone recording to the EMF.
Yeah, that was odd. Yep. And that goes back into the kitchen. So there are various rooms in this building that we were told that they're trying to restore and do different themes. So this was kind of like an art library of sorts. There's a nurse's area that you'll see that basically, because when they did patients with tuberculosis and treatment here, there's one of the other rooms looks like a post room because they had a post office here in the building. So there's a lot of history, and the restoration they've done in this building is absolutely wonderful. It's a great location, but already we're just seeing odd things with our tech. So we're going to continue just kind of exploring. We're going to do some more EMF and then also some spirit box stuff. We're also going to try some dowsing rods and pendulum stuff. But we've also got a location outside of the building, as well as a story about a young boy that tragically had shot himself in this location, and his cemetery, a grave, is not far from here that we'll probably be checking out later. And there goes the sensor. So was that you walking out of that room that made that noise?
What?
Sound
I
like
hit my elbow.
Oh, okay.
I hit my elbow on the door.
Okay.
It was like a thud.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in here? If you'd like to come out and talk to us, we would love to listen. We hear you like to talk and make voices and noises and also play with doors. Were you a patient here? Or were you one of the nursing staff? Dude, the front door is just lit up. It's like...
Maybe it's not that windy, right?
No, it's not windy at all, as far as I'm tracking. So it looks like since we moved that one's not
Is active.
as active. So maybe it has to do with... Okay, that thing has already got me a little bit. Because it, looks like a person.
Shape of a person.
Yeah. But it looks like so far...
Only one, right?
Oh, no, there's two.
Oh.
There is two.
Okay.
So...
Because we were here when we saw the first one go off. It could have just been settling after I pressed the button.
Do you guys smell something? I almost thought I smelled like perfume, or it was a quick little smell, and then it's gone.
I think John did say that was one of the things that someone talked about.
Yes.
I'm not smelling anything.
I'm not. It was very quick, very, very quick. No EMF. 62 degrees of temperature. But you see, I walked past this.
Yeah, it didn't trigger.
And it didn't trigger, and I had to
step will.
Yeah, I had to heavily step there. Now it just went off by it just did one of the regular
settling after that vibration, but I don't know.
Correct, and that's possible. Does that door go outside?
I think so. I think that's an outer door.
Okay.
This place has so many little doors.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does.
Baby carriage.
Yeah, I know. That's I saw that and I was like, wow, that.
You son of a bitch.
See?
Is that sense?
It's it's going off. It just went off twice. Are you in the freezer? You want to talk to us? We're just here to document. If you're here, make one of the sensors go off.
Walk towards us. Or walk back into the icebox if you're in the same room as me.
Yeah, those little flashing dots that you see around the building, all you gotta do is walk towards one of them. And if they go off, we'll know that you were nearby.
It always seems like when we turn our back to it.
I know. Anytime we're not.
Directly looking at it.
I just heard one. I just heard one.
Yeah, I heard one too. Oh, there it was again. Oh, there it is.
Is that from the car? It's possible. Are they on the most sensitive setting right now? Do we want to try?
Change the front door one.
Okay, change the front door one. Right now it's saying it's 61 degrees in here, so. Okay. Are we talking like even if I walk, let's see.
Just tap the glass. Just tap the glass with your finger.
Which is it for the hardcore?
So for the one at the top, if it goes da 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 da, that's high. Da 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 da, low sensitivity. Okay, now it's low.
So we are now sitting. You really? Okay. Just about to speak, and the door sensor went off. Unless that was me doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting in what was one of, I guess, the nurses' station's rooms or patients. But basically, they have this room that looks like a nurse's area or patient area. They had treated multiple cases of tuberculosis in this whole building, I guess, at one point. So this room they have designated kind of like a nurse's room or a patient room. And supposedly one of the activities is this door right here that we're sitting sort of in front of will move on its own. We've put one of our sensors on there. And as you just saw before we even started this conversation, it went off for whatever reason. And that door is still as can be. So don't know what triggered that. Anyway, we're going to do some EVP questioning. Is there anybody in here? And if you're in here...
My EMF was going off. I was just like, I was looking at you, but it was going off. Alright, go for it.
Is there anyone in this room or in this building that wants to communicate with us? Were you a patient here that died of tuberculosis? Or were you potentially one of the staff? You can trigger any of these EMF detectors, these things with lights in our hands. You can come towards the light so we can pick up your presence. Or subtle vibrations on our sensors around these will pick up anything you do or move. Tongue-tied.
Can you knock on the door?
Dan's got movement.
Yeah. If you were a patient here, knock once for yes, 2 for no. If you can hear me, if you hear the sound of my voice, knock once for yes, 2 for no.
Why are you here? Can you tell us? Why won't you leave? Do you like it here? I just realized your meter over there is probably going to be taking a ton of video.
Probably.
Can you make one of the sensors go off in the building? What is your name? Just push the door.
Are you playing tricks with us? Seems like when we ask you directly, you don't show up. It's only when we're about to leave or have our backs turned to you. Are you messing with us? If you can, knock on any wall. Answer us.
Was that you? I wonder which one that came from.
That was probably the front door.
And that's the one you sent to a heavier setting now, right? Yeah. Not a sensitive.
Did you have to go and get ice for the patients here? From the ice shed?
If you're here, make something move in this building. Right now. I just saw.
Yeah. Your
EMF is going. We see when we hear.
Yeah. Are you close? Are you nearby? Do you want to talk to us?
Stop now.
So while we're in the other rooms, this nurse's room, you could not stop knocking the door. But now that we're here, you only went off once. What's up with that? Looks like you're messing with us.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think this is just a joke? I mean, we'll play with you if you want to play. I don't have any problem playing.
Yeah, we're not angry.
We're not angry, but we'd love for you to show yourself a little more. And if you need energy to do so, we have plenty of devices with batteries.
Getting spikes?
Just, no, like very, very minimal. Like, and it's not my
Not
flashlight.
like how it was going off in the,
No,
in the
and
break room.
it stopped, and now it's not my flashlight doing it, but it was like barely going up. But now I can't. Oh.
I mean, this place is pretty quiet.
It's going to like 0.2. Just get near the camera. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
But over here, no, there you go. Like, so it's so low, it's not even registering on yours.
It's not even a spike.
But it's
Not a
something.
flicker.
But it's something. Oh, watch your step.
Yeah.
Oh.
I watch my stepping down my shoulder.
Oh.
Oh. There's lots of stuff around here.
Yeah. All right, this is the room that's being made up to look like the post office. If you're in here, did you ever deliver anything? Mail to anyone? If you did, we'd love for you to go ahead and put something in one of these. Maybe pull out one of these envelopes.
Is there one in there?
Yeah, there's envelopes in here.
Why don't you put it like halfway out?
Here.
Or is it glued?
No. We're going to put this envelope right there. Why don't you go ahead and pull that envelope? If you could do it now, that'd be great. But if not, and you want to do it later, we'll come back in and check. But we know people served the post office here long ago.
So there are some names on the postal boxes. If you give us a name, we'll put a letter there for you. Oh, these are cities.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, you're
Give
right.
us a city name.
Mesa, Tucson.
Florence, Goodyear, Safford, Globe, Goodyear.
Care for his ignorant?
So, I believe this is Arcadia
Does it say
Ranch.
post office?
Well, it says Arcadia Ranch Corrals. Thinking it's here.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that doesn't look like Arcadia.
That looks about right. Yeah, because here's that three-way. This is like where the park is, and that's where the post office is right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know, I was like, is that a spider right there hanging over the edge?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, I can see its eyes. See, it's reflective of its eyes right there. Little dot. Little reflective dot.
Oh,
see
yeah.
it? He's looking.
Huntsman.
He's looking. But that's okay. You can stay up there.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Do you need light? There you go.
He's gonna jump. He'll jump.
Oh my gosh, I would just about freak out. I barely saw it. I was like,
I saw the legs. I was like, ooh. All right. Is there anyone in this room with us besides Mr. Spider?
he's got his territory. He don't want us in here.
So the letter's still there.
Yep, letter is still there.
If you want to pull the letter out, it's in Kingman.
It's moving its legs, and I'm like, ew. It was like,
That's a pretty big one too.
Yeah.
He's a healthy boy.
he probably eats the things in here inside. Dude, that one's got a lot of white lights now. A lot.
That is crazy.
A lot. Like a lot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 3 reds.
That's nuts. You want to say it in there?
You heard that right?
Yeah.
In the ceiling?
Yeah.
I heard something in the ceiling. You said they do have rats,
Yeah.
but just scratching.
Scratch
scratching in the roof.
Maybe it's a spider.
Almost. You guys see like a broom or something? We can like tap the roof and like scare it, make it move.
Oh, there you go. So we are in the old freezer, and we've seen that our vibration sensor device has gone off a lot on the cement. Is there anyone in here that wants to make their presence known? Can you show us a sign?
I'm actually gonna put my EMF right next to it.
Okay. Can you show us a sign that you're here?
Can you walk through this doorway?
Can you make the sensor go off? Can you walk through here? Walk into the freezer.
Was there any reason for you to be in here? Were you told it was off limits? The door's open. Come through. What's your temperature reading?
I'm reading 59 degrees.
Okay. The sensors can also do temperature, but I didn't have a way to record those. Again, very quiet. Again.
I forgot it was there. And I was like, oh my God.
Did you say why the mannequin was here?
No, I don't.
One of these things.
This just talks about the Adobe. All right, we are now heading outside to check 2 locations, the bathhouse, and then there's another older building that's used for storage that was donated to them, that the lady that owned it prior on her land next door was so scared one night from going in there that she just wouldn't go in there anymore. We joked about that might be the reason why she gave it and donated it to the museum. But we're going to go check those out right now. Whew. It just smells musty in here.
Smells like the icebox. Just
Yeah, a little bit.
smells like dirt, like earth.
Yeah, like earth.
EMF. Should be nothing. They said there's no power
Yeah.
in this room. There is a light fixture, but they said no power. Let's see. Yeah. No, nothing. Nothing.
Application for individual liquor permit, 1929. This 15th day of July, 1929. Government Liquor Act.
So they'll have to take turns in the bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving this old mirror.
Something out of like Silent Hill, right there. Mannequin. And then, like, I noticed this. Do you think this had?
This is an old wood stove place for a wood stove.
Okay. So do you think they use that just to keep it heated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they would run the wood stove and just go ahead and explain it again.
Hey, yeah, that's what we need you for. Tech history guru, right there in the flesh. That's a cool little.
Did it again.
Again.
It always catches on that.
Yes.
This way.
This way. Oh yeah, that's the road. All right, this is the Arcadia Tack Building. Acadia Tack Building.
Why is it warmer in here than I think it? Maybe it's just because we're outside.
Probably, but
I was like, this building feels warmer than the bathhouse room.
so currently they use this building to kind of house some historical mining pieces and obviously saddles
Yeah, for the horses.
for the horses. And again, this was used for some sort of storage at one point when the lady who used to live prior in the building over here came in here one night and just, I guess something scared her so bad she just closed her eyes and left, and that was that.
Are you on the other side of this curtain? Can you make the curtain move?
This curtain freaking moves. I'm bucking faster than a Bronco out of here.
While we were moving around, I mean, the wind currents were causing it to
Correct.
shift a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Magma Copper Company. Yeah, that's cool.
Nancy Payton. Oh yeah, look, it had an old door, like old. I don't know if that's the same door.
The window.
Can't tell.
And of course, the now deceased town of Tiger, Arizona.
There's no light
Yeah.
in the thing. Oh, you're actually peeking.
Yeah.
Employees only.
Is there anyone in here?
Like me.
You know, for a split second, I my stomach actually. Like,
Kind of turned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My butthole clenched for a little bit.
That's going in the episode. But yeah, it's you're not supposed to throw your voice that good, Mark. All right, so I have some dowsing rods here, and I'm gonna kind of try to hold them as still as possible. And if there's something in here, I would like you to use these and point at something that you would like us to check out. So can you point us to something?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's pointing towards Dan.
Towards Dan.
I don't want to be pointed at.
Is there something over by Daniel? You want us to find something over by Daniel
In that corner?
in the corner?
Or is it Daniel?
I don't know. Move, Dan. Get out of the way.
See if the...
Okay. Let's go over here. Try to stand as straight as possible. Is there something you want us to see over here? Okay.
Crossing.
Yeah, big time.
Take a step back.
Big time crossing. What's over here that you want us to see?
Keep pointing to that back corner.
Yeah.
Or is it right below us? Because we went too far, it crossed.
Yeah. I don't know.
What if you stand in front of this thing here?
Oh, okay. So let me try to get these straight as possible. Is there something you want us to see over here?
Still going to that corner.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's outside.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe finding water.
It may
It
be.
might be outside.
Okay. I mean, these things are kind of unruly. They kind of...
Yeah.
There's something over here.
Anything old?
I mean, there's all these old bottles.
Is that a cannonball? A little mini cannonball?
That could be.
It's heavy, whatever it is. It's, whew, yeah. It's very heavy.
Bottles. Magma Mine. Mega Arizona. These are historic
Yeah, so this building,
townspeople.
it was part of the
Pick this
ranch.
one up.
The tiger?
Yeah. Well, you got your hands on the dowsing rods.
You want to pull this one out?
Yeah. Curious to see what's in it.
Yeah. Here. So it says that this building was originally the tack room for the corrals in the ranch. Later, it served as a living quarters for many people, including a midwife. The last years, it was used for her storage and yard equipment. She gave the property to the Oracle Society in 2013. Is there anything in this room with us right now? Can you speak to us through this device? What do you want? Why did you keep pointing to the corner? Is there something you wanted us to find in here?
Does it have something to do with the map? Were you from Tiger, Arizona?
Almost said tiger. Do you want us to go back to the main house?
Who is standing next to the map? You know my name? You say my name. How about the person in the chair? What's that person's name?
Who am I? All right, that's enough. You got one last chance to say something. Any final words? This way? The night was filled with a lot of mysterious things happening with our equipment. But with that, the night was coming to a close. And so that's going to conclude this episode of Project Paranormal. We had a great night here, and this is a great location in Oracle, Arizona. The Acadia Ranch Museum is filled with history, and we want to say thank you to the town of Oracle for allowing us to check this museum out. Till the next episode, stay paranormal.